I just came back from a run. It's been super mild this January, which is great, but right now I am packing because we are moving again. We are leaving this small town where we have lived for about a year and a bit. Alright, I've just put my coat away. Starting January off with a little session, it's called Vision Sessions by this group, this wonderful woman who organizes these things once a year in Ottawa. We're in the horticulture building. This is actually one of these really cool historic buildings in Ottawa. A lot of people have weddings here. Anyway, it's kind of like to start, it's like a planning session to grow your business and all these things. I've never done one of these before, but I felt like I needed help and a little bit of direction.
Let's go.
Good morning. I'm still in the city and I'm about to meet a boutique owner actually. We are... There she is in the window. She just had a baby. This is my friend Larissa. Hi Larissa. Rabbit puppy. Here's Katie. Katie is a superstar blogger. You might follow her on Insta. Put her link down below. I'm all packed to go back to finally finish packing up the apartment. I've done this before, but I was recently gifted this duffel bag here. It's called the Packed One, and it was designed by the Minimalists. I don't know if you watched the documentary, but these guys are pretty like hardcore minimalist, but they designed this bag and I was really interested in testing it out because I have my away suitcase here, which I use for overnights, and that's great for like up to 7 days. Even 2 weeks, I was able to pack some like 2 weeks worth of stuff in here. But the problem, and I don't know if you have this problem as well, is that my winter running gear is like, there's a lot of it. So it takes up a solid chunk of my away suitcase. So what I've done is now when I travel, like it's not packing super light, but like I need a pair of running shoes, I bring leg warmers, a toque. Like winter running is no joke. I have to bring like 3-4 layers of everything. So that stuff, as well as my laptop and iPad and all that stuff fits in here. So it turns out between the two of these, they're perfect. But I would love to get out my sewing machine and actually start learning really how to use it and do proper mending and even maybe start doing alterations and stuff to my own clothes. That's a very, very lofty goal. But for now, I've got everything I need. Different types of thread, although for these socks, I keep telling myself, they're quite thick. So I really think I should invest, I don't know, sewers who are watching, comment down below. I believe I should get thicker thread, and that'll make the repairs last longer, and I feel like they just go better with this material. Hey, will you help me, Apollo? Maybe not. I think he's already sleeping. Okay, today, as part of packing, I really wanted to share this with you. If you wear contacts, and I do, especially the kind, I wear dailies. I used to wear monthlies for a really long time, so I switched to dailies. I don't wear them every single day. I really try and wear my glasses as often as I can, but it's still like, this is crazy. This is like 2 months worth of contact lens waste. And I thought, gosh, there's gotta be a way, and there is. TerraCycle is a really cool company that recycles all sorts of things, and I discovered them through the Bosch & Loam website. You can actually ship all of this in and TerraCycle will recycle it. So there are 2 links that you can follow, one via Bosch & Loam and the other one is through TerraCycle. I don't think it matters which one. With either link, you can actually download a prepaid shipping label and then just box them up and send them via UPS to TerraCycle, and they will recycle them for you. So, oh boy, look how excited I am. Bosch & Loam and TerraCycle are not paying me to say any of this. I just thought it was a really cool program for something that a lot of us probably use. And I have collected also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Body Shop empties, and Body Shop also has a recycling program. So I think I mentioned that in one of my other vlogs, but I can't believe I've actually collected 5 of these. I'm so excited. And also mascara wands. I read, and I'm gonna link this down below too, that animal sanctuaries and like the organizations like the Humane Society and stuff like that use mascara wands, once they're clean obviously, to help wash little tiny animals and like help kind of comb out their fur, I guess, and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but I did read that that's what you can do with your discarded mascara wands. So I think that's a really great one for makeup artists too, because I'm sure they have discarded mascara wands like coming out their eyeballs. So that is part of my packing up my bathroom, and I really wanted to share that with you because I thought there were some awesome resources out there for things that we probably don't really think about, but that do create a lot of waste. Morning! Today is launch day! January 24th. I can't believe it. I have, for the past few months, have been working on a really cool project with Ana Luisa. They are a jewelry company, and they reached out to me quite a couple months ago, back in 2019, to do a collaboration where I would design or co-design a necklace with them, and here it is. So today there's going to be a video launching all about the necklace and why I chose to do this collaboration, and because there's a charitable component, so 10% of every sale will go towards mental health, the World Federation for Mental Health, which is really exciting. By the time you watch this, it'll all be launched and out, so if you did watch the video or if you purchased a necklace, thank you, it's just amazing. And if you did, like, tag me, tag Ana Luisa so that we can see how you're wearing it. So cool to see it on new people, new faces, and styled in new ways and with different jewelry. So this is a very exciting day. It also happens to be an incredibly busy day work and client-wise. So, and also we're prepping to move. So there's gonna be a lot going on today. Well, we are about 50% done our packing, and I think this is how I'm going to finish off this vlog, with an OMG to how is it possible that I have all of these things even though I don't really shop a lot or try not to accumulate too much. About 2 of these garment bags and 1 big bag of shoes are going to consignment. And then I think 2 big garment bags are just my coats because they're so heavy. But this is still a lot. So I really think moving is such a great way to evaluate how much you have and how much you use. This is also ski and like snow pants stuff, so that doesn't really count. But anyway, I'm still quite shocked at how much I have. Anyway, I just thought that was absolutely bananas. I wanted to share with you my little chunk of things that I will be moving into my parents' house while we figure things out. But it's been a pretty crazy January. I've been filming like a mad woman because I really like this space for filming. There's so much room and light, so it makes it really easy to film looks. So it's been a kind of a crazy month, and there's a bunch of stuff happening in March. I'm hoping to do a workshop, a full day workshop in Toronto with both myself, but also I'm trying to bring in another expert for mindfulness and take more of a holistic approach to conscious consumption. Anyway, so I'm trying to do probably too many things. But anyway, that seems to be the way it is these days. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you also had a wonderful month of January, and I hope that you're having a great February as well. Okay, ciao.